We're treating people like they're farm animals now. That's the mentality of these powerful authoritarians, is that they think they're the boss. They think that they have the total say. But there has to be rules for both sides, not just rules for people, but there has to be rules for authoritarians and authorities. If they don't obey the rules, then they've violated what they're about. And I totally agree that authorities that start going beyond their mandates is nothing more than a lawbreaker, an outlaw. These people have become outlaws themselves. And I agree that whether it's a policeman or whether it's a border patrolman or a border officer or TSA agent, if an officer overexceeds what they're supposed to do, overexceeds their mandates and starts getting a power trip, they're ready to become like Adolf Hitler. They're ready to become a criminal. And they usually call people like that thugs. Police officers that start breaking the law and become dirty cops. They become like broken. They become like, they become like dirty authoritarians. And all right, I'm going to get back to you and just listen to this one commercial, and then I'll send in the closing statement. We need more helping hands at USWGO Alternative News. If you want to help spread the truth on the New World Order and or want to just help us out, then go to authors.uswgo.com. That's authors.uswgo.com, where you can sign a form to become an author or editor at USWGO. If you sign up as an author now, then send us an email with your URL and website title, and we will add your site to our Allies section or sidebar link area totally for free. We are back. Anyways, we got a new person onto the chat. And just so you know, since you've gotten on there, I wanted to let you know about what we're talking about. I've been talking about the fact that the border guards they didn't act appropriately. And I'm trying to explain how they could have stopped this whole thing from escalating. I mean, it may have sounded like a threat, but it wasn't. Because it was more of a reaction. I think the Border Patrols would know about this. That those people that never got stopped by the Border Patrol ever was all of a sudden brought into a station because all they asked was why. I'm almost thinking of, like, maybe I should do that. If I ever go across the border, I should, like, if he starts asking more questions, I'll just sing to him, why? And see if I get arrested. It's crazy. So asking why is a criminal offense. You're not allowed to ask why. Well, I guess in the future you're not allowed to even, it just seems like these people are not masters. When you cross the border, just be nice. But they were being nice. All they did was ask why. That's all they did. And it escalated to them being arrested, the couple. It's just nuts. We're letting illegal immigrants suck off a lot of the tax money while we're treating tourists as criminals. It's nuts. I mean, we're treating tourists as a bunch of criminals that deserve to be kicked and screamed at. We're treating civilians and tourists as criminals that give us a lot of tax dollars and financial support for our country, while at the same time, and stuff, we're letting terrorists through. We're letting illegal immigrants be given our tax dollars. They're being given Medicaid, Medicare, Social Security benefits. Benefits are being given to all these illegals, while at the same time we're now telling tourists that we're the law. You have to do what we say. You can't ask us why. You can't question us. We're the authorities. You have to do what we say, what we decree, what we demand. You cannot even ask why. That's all the border guard had to do was answer why. And then maybe this whole thing could have never happened. They need to train the border guards to have etiquette. They need to treat them, they need to make sure that the border guards are nice. And if any of them start acting grumpy and start harassing people, they need to calm down and maybe have another border guard handle it that isn't grumpy. I mean, because I understand that humans can get grumpy from time to time, and they shouldn't be thrown in jail anytime they're a little grumpy. What I'm saying is they need to have it where if a border guards person starts acting grumpy, give them a timeout. Give them a 5-minute break and stuff like that. That way, give them a few minutes to have some drink, like maybe